It is rough out here in the job search, okay? Do you want to know the type of message that I got today on Indeed? I applied for a position at a florist 2 months ago, right? March 12th. They messaged me and I responded. I answered their question, right? And then I never got a response. I forgot about this. Today they messaged me. They go, "Good afternoon. We are looking for a couple of people willing to help in store for our busy Mother's Day week, as we have a couple of staff members out sick. Are you available to come in today? We can use help from today through Monday. Here's our address. Thank you." Are you kidding me? You don't answer for 2 months, and then you pop back in and you say, "Oh, we need you to work for 4 or 5 days right now. Please, we need the help. We have people out sick." No, you never replied to me or offered me a job. Goodbye. That is some nerve right there. That is nerve.
Not enough people are talking about this, but you guys do realize if you're job hunting and feeling like there are no postings and companies aren't getting back to you, it's not you. A lot of companies, especially in North America, are pausing a lot of their job postings to see what the heck is going on with the whole tariff situation. It means a lot of companies are actually pausing on hiring to see where things shake out before they commit to hiring people and budgets, etc. I don't say that to panic you at all. I just want you to be aware that if the job market and interviews feel slow, it is not you. It's a reflection of the market. I just want to keep you in the loop, you know?
This is a message for anyone who's on the job search in 2025. If you can save this video or please share it with someone who's on the job search, I think they really need to hear this. It is not a you problem. Like, you can literally do everything right. You can have the perfect resume that looks good, that passes the ATS, that recruiters get excited about and they call you back on. You can answer every single question in an interview the right way. You can show up to the interview with the right questions. You can ace the personality test, the cognitive test. You can pass each round of the interview with flying colors. And then you can get to the end. You can get to the final interview. And you're probably up against 3 or 4 other really, really qualified people. And at the end of the day, they just end up going with someone else. And for some of you, this is happening. In fact, for a lot of you, this is happening. You're getting right to the final round of interviews and you're not landing the job. And I just need you to know that it is not a you problem. Like, you are literally doing everything right. You can do everything right in this job market and still not get the job. That's how competitive the 2025 job market is. And you just need to know, number one, you're not alone. And number two, it is not a you problem. It is a job market problem. Please share this video with someone who needs to hear it today.
Young people don't want to go to work. Young people are lazy. I'm going to show you guys something. I've applied to 1,100 jobs alone on LinkedIn, and I've applied to 569 jobs on different websites. Mind you, I graduated in the class of 2024 with a business administration major with a concentration in finance. I have 3 internships from 3 big corporations, right? Recently, I had an interview with, I went to a staffing agency, right? And I had 3 rounds of interviews. And I got a response back, and they stated that I wasn't a great fit demographically. I don't know what the fuck that means. And stated that I needed more entry-level experience. It's entry-level for a reason.
2025 job market is cooked.
It is very hard to get a job right now, and as somebody who's been in recruiting for 6 years, I'm going to tell you guys what has changed, what's going on, give you all the tea, because it's hard, and maybe this can get you a job. I was laid off 3 times last year. It took me 7 months to find a job. I was not the only person in recruiting or HR that was laid off. If you have a company that has 300 jobs listed, right, you might only have 5 recruiters for all 300 of those roles. It used to be like 12, 15 recruiters to one company, one department in a company, so it takes a long time to go through resumes. Every single job I have ever worked at, we have looked through every single resume. I have never used AI, and I've never used an automated system. So if you have 300 roles posted, you have 2,000 people applying to each role. How long do you think that takes? Of those thousands of people that apply, maybe more than half of them apply to roles that they're not qualified for. It used to be 6 years ago, you could apply for roles you weren't qualified for and you might get hired. It happened to me. But now companies are not willing to spend the money or the time to train people, and it really fucking sucks. Number 2, you do not need to pay somebody to do your resume for you. You can download Star Resume or go to starresume.com. It's like a free app, or you can do it on on your computer, use that resume template. I have used it for years. It's very simple because recruiters only spend about 30 seconds looking at somebody's resume. Number 3, I cannot stress enough how a temp agency can help you get a job. The amount of roles that are converted from temp to permanent in these companies is insane. And not only temp roles, but sometimes we outsource to these agencies and say, hey, we don't have a candidate that's great. Do you guys have anybody? And they're like, yeah. And then that person gets hired on. Look at companies like Randstand, Robert Half. There are so many more. Fuck Indeed, fuck ZipRecruiter. Let them go. Last thing, to be very honest, I am making less than I have ever made in a recruiting position, ever. Because the job market is ass. Companies don't want to spend money. It is what it is. I still have to do my little things on the side to make money. It sucks, but it is what it is. And I wish things would change. I hope they change, but it's really bad right now. And hopefully these things can help somebody get a job.
There's something about this job market that literally makes you question everything about yourself. And it sucks. Like, I hate to be the person that cries on the internet, but it is so demeaning and defeating to like sit through countless interviews, applications, know that you're overqualified, you will be underpaid for that job, and just be fucked around with. Constantly fucked around with and fucked over. That's it. This whole entire cycle of the market, being on the market right now, is just being fucked around with and fucked over. Let this be your sign to check in on your friend or cousin or family member who's on the market right now and struggling. They could probably use a hug.
This job market is trash, and I'll tell you why. Because I had a final round interview for an entry-level job last week. Entry-level, mind you, I am 32 years old. My last role, title I had was senior operations analyst. This role I applied for was an operations coordinator. So literally at bottom of the totem pole, a girl who did my peer interview, low-key, I think she was 23, 24 years old. So that's the kind of jobs I'm applying to now because I keep getting feedback that I don't have enough experience. So what I do, I applied to the lowest level out there, make it all the way to the final round, thought it was a really good fit. I am more than qualified for this job. I'd be such a great addition to this team. What do I get? Rejected. Don't worry though, I did not get my hopes up last time, so I am just whatever, but I would appreciate some feedback or clarification why I got rejected. I made it all the way to the final round, and no, I just get a blanketed email from the recruiter. I respond asking for feedback. Do I get a response? No. It's now been 3 days. No response. Now they're ghosting me, and I'm just
I'm just gonna take a little quick break from cleaning, but I just want to come on here and rant a little bit. Anybody else relate to struggling to find jobs right now? Because goddamn, I was literally unemployed for a month and a half, maybe 2 months. But I've talked to so many people recently that have been telling me that they've been unemployed for 5 months or so, and I'm they can't find jobs and they keep applying, and I'm dude, I applied to 70 jobs in a matter of a month and I haven't heard back from any. The ones that do get back to me are literally just rejection emails. We're oh, we found a more qualified candidate, whatever. I understand there's a lot of competition and stuff, but damn, I'm qualified too, bro. I'm applying because I'm qualified. I'm overqualified for your damn job. It just sucks. I really want to work and shit, and I mean, I have a job right now. Obviously, like I said, I'm working overnights. As you could tell, I look like fucking shit every day, but it sucks. Even the job right now where I'm at is pretty crappy. I mean, I'm working 3 or 4 hours. That's not gonna do, so I'm still looking myself, but damn, it's so hard to find jobs right now. I have an interview coming up for AT&T. Has anybody ever worked for AT&T? If so, let me know how that went. I'm I got bills to pay, bro. Damn.
As a recruiter who's been reviewing thousands of resumes throughout my career, I've got 10 years experience. It's not your resume. It's the frickin' job market. This job market right now is frickin' insane. I post a position and I get hundreds of resumes within the next 3 hours. So, it sucks. It's not you. Most likely it's not you. It's the job market.
Okay, I completely understand why people are saying it's just easier to follow your dreams because it's hard out here. It is, and I know I keep saying this, but oh my gosh, literally last night I went to sleep listening to some manifestation YouTube videos, listening to how to be a better interviewee, watching TikToks on the job hunts and everyone is struggling. I just finished walking out of a job interview because I had a 9:30 interview, and even like right when I walked into the establishment, it was a Red Roof Inn, and I was just like, hey, I'm here for it. She's like, job interview, hands me over the application. I'm like, okay. And as the customers were coming in too, I was sitting in the lobby. Maybe she was just having a bad day or something. She just kept saying, piss me off. I'm like, okay, I definitely don't want to work in this environment, but at the same time, I want to work. And they know that. That's the crazy thing. They know that, and that's why like, even I keep getting these first interviews, which I'm grateful for, but then there's nothing. Not even an email being like, hey, we decided to pursue like a different candidate or anything. Nothing at all. So yeah, I'm trying to manifest going